right, folks, we're getting so close to being done the Black Sabbath reviews. Still have one more album to get my hands on, but this one, we're talking about Black Sabbath's The Eternal Idol. This is the digitally remastered one. Got a couple bonus tracks on it. I'm going to get to those bonus tracks because those bonus tracks save this album for me. All right, so this album has basically two modes. Either Black Sabbath doing cliche Black Sabbath, or Black Sabbath doing a rock album. And when I say a rock album, I'm talking like Whitesnake, Coverdale Page, that kind of vibe to it. Like really good vibe, really good rock album, but not Black Sabbath, you know? Let's get into this. All right. So the track that opens up the album is The Shining. I enjoy this track. It's a decent enough tune, but it's, compared to everything else from Sabbath, it's kind of like pretty standard, kind of pretty basic at this point. And it doesn't have it doesn't have the catches or hooks. It's like, if you take one of the Dio songs, like if you take, say, Sign of the Southern Cross, Heaven and Hell, you know, the longer, more epic-y, slower kind of ones, Children of the Sea. Children of the Sea would actually be the perfect example because I really dig Sign of the Southern Cross and I really dig Heaven and Hell. Children of the Sea bores the tears out of me when it comes to Dio. And a lot of this album has that kind of flavor to it. And if it isn't Children of the Sea kind of slow, draggy vibe, then, you know, it's a little more a filler track from the Ozzy years where it's a little rougher, a little faster around the edges kind of thing. And that's how it is with, say, The Shining, Ancient Warrior, which are the first two songs on the album. But then you hit Hard Life to Love, and you've got this really kind of cool rock tune, man. Like, I really dig Hard Life to Love. And I'm pretty sure it got radio play once upon a time. I'm pretty sure I remember getting radio play. And if it didn't get radio play, it should get radio play. I definitely would not call it a Sabbath song. It definitely has a vibe that feels a lot more, say, Deep Purple or Rainbow. But really, really good tune, man. Like, really good tune. Glory Ride's not bad either. I don't mind that one. Born to Lose is fantastic. Another one, great rock tune. Really good. Nightmare's got some good vibe to it, got some good flow, stuff like that. The more traditional Sabbath kind of build-up thing that goes with Nightmare, that works for me. I like that. Then you got Scarlet Pimpernel. And that one, oh, great, I got a bee in here with me. Out the window. Out the window. The window. Okay. Scarlet Pimpernel is about a 2-minute instrumental number. Classic Sabbath, Iommi. Oh my God. Freaking. All right, there it goes. Classic Sabbath, Iommi instrumental bit, you know. This one's really good. It's in the same vein as Orchid or Embryo, you know, all the classic ones. Lost Forever follows that up, which isn't a bad tune. You know, it's kind of your more basic. And then Eternal Idol, which takes me right back to that kind of Sign of the Southern Cross kind of thing going on. Then you got two bonus tracks on here, Some Kind of Woman and Black Moon. Black Moon's my favorite song on this album. Some Kind of Woman and Black Moon, both like just full head rockers. Good rockers too. I mean, like great rockers. I personally, if I were to do this album myself, if I were the one that was in charge of this album, if I had been the producer or, you know, if I had been the person there to kind of poke and prod at Iommi, I probably would have taken out Lost Forever and either Nightmare or Ancient Warrior, and I would have dropped in Some Kind of Woman in Black Moon. And I think this album would have done a lot better. This album was originally released in 87, so music-wise in 87, yeah, there was some stuff going on, but it wasn't great. Like, Ozzy wasn't doing so well, so they wouldn't have had... I mean, yes, Ozzy was still releasing stuff, and yes, it was still, popular. But I really do think that this album could have been doing better than what Ozzy was releasing at that time, at least with the rock songs. If this album had been The Shining, Ancient Warrior, Hard Life to Love, Some Kind of Woman, Born to Lose, Nightmare, Scarlet Pimpernel, Black Moon, and Eternal Idol. Actually, I still would have ended with Black Moon, actually. I would have moved Eternal Idol, put Black Moon at the end. Black Moon is such a good closer on this album, man. Such a great vibe to it. It's got some soul to it, some blues to it, just the right amount of rock. Hard Life to Love and Black Moon, even Some Kind of Woman. I would cover all three of those in a second if I were playing in a band again now. Just because they're such good rockers and they would really get a bar up and running, man. Or an arena up and running. Like, they're just such good energy to them. Of all the Sabbath albums, because keep in mind, I've only been covering the remasters. Everything I've covered is remasters. So some have been remixed, some have been remastered, some have been redone. Of all the ones I've done so far, I'm not sure, but Eternal Idol might be my least favorite of the albums because it's the least Black Sabbath, but when it is Black Sabbath, it's kind of cliche Sabbath. Like it's just, if he's not doing a rock tune, it sounds like Iommi's just kind of borrowing from himself. That's kind of how I'm feeling on this one. But those are my thoughts, my views, my opinions. Let me know what you think. That's what the comment section's for. Drop me a line down below. Am I being too hard on this album? Am I not being hard enough? Are there certain songs I should be giving more credit to than I am? I don't know. All I do know is without the bonus tracks, I definitely would have been very disappointed with this album. Without the bonus tracks, it definitely would have been, in my opinion, the worst of the Sabbath albums so far. I don't know. Anyways, drop me a line down below. Let me know what you think. On your way down there, hit the like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications. Please, that really helps me out. Also, I'm really trying to hit 200 subscribers. It's a reasonable goal after doing this for like 5+ years. So if you could do that, I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, folks, peace. Knock my glasses off. Peace, love, take care.